Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and to a cleaning hacks video. Today I'm going to share with you 15 cleaning hacks and some tips for spring cleaning as well. These are perfect if you're a little bit lazy like me or you just like to get things clean quickly and efficiently. I'm also going to show you how I spring clean a few items around my home like the walls, the baseboards, hairbrushes, toothbrushes, things like that. And I'm going to show you my favorite products as well. So I hope you enjoy this video. If you do, give it a big thumbs up, and if you're new around here, I would love you to subscribe just by hitting the little red button below. It's free. But with all that said, let's get into today's cleaning hacks. Okay, so first off, I wanted to show you how I clean my hairbrushes. This is something I definitely don't do enough, but when I do, it's like the most satisfying clean. So first off, you want to get as much hair out as you can. I'm using a toothpick for this, but there was actually so much hair that it broke, so a comb might be better. And then I figure, what's the best soap to use for hair? Probably soap that is specifically for hair. So I'm using shampoo just a little bit, and then I'm using an old toothbrush, which I use for cleaning. And I'm just going to give that a really good scrub just to get any grease or bacteria or bits of dirt off of my hairbrush. Then I give it a really good rinse under warm water, and that is pretty much it. It looks so much cleaner, and every time I do this, I think I should do it more often because it actually only took me 5 minutes. And I also wanted to show you guys how I've been cleaning my jewelry lately. You can see in this before footage that it was looking quite dull, a little bit dirty, and the stones had kind of lost their shine a little bit. So I decided to test out this product, which has kind of gone viral on TikTok. It's the HG Jewelry Cleaning Bath, and I got it on Amazon. I just wanted to see if it was as good as everyone was saying. And it's basically a solution that you put your jewelry into and soak it for 5 minutes. I've put it into a bowl to show you guys, but you can literally just chuck it into the pot itself. Leave it for a good 5 minutes, and then it comes with a little brush. So once that's done, you can kind of scrub it with the brush that it comes with, and then rinse it under warm water. And I was so impressed with the results. It really did make it so much shinier. And I have shown in the past how you can clean your jewelry with warm water and baking soda, but this was so easy and I was really pleased with how it came out. It was a bit difficult to film and get the stones into focus, but hopefully you can see here how clean my jewelry is looking now. And while we're on the topic of viral cleaning products, there's another one that I wanted to show you guys that I've tried. This is a cleaning gel, which is supposed to be great for dust. It's really stretchy like this, and it's good for getting dust out of like crevices that you can't reach, like your keyboard. So my laptop hasn't, like, it's not too deep around the keyboard, but it gets kind of all the dust and crumbs from in between. I was very scared to actually put this on my laptop, but it does really come off like all in one go as well. But this would also be great for like the car vents, like here, you know, you just cannot reach the dust in between. You can put this on and it kind of pulls all of the dust off with it, or it would also be great for like any vents that you have in your home. And if you're spring cleaning your pans, or if they get as dirty as ours do like this, actually let me know in the comments. Is this just us and our new hob, or does everyone's pans look like this? But the way that I found is great to like get it off quickly is to use the pink stuff. It's basically an abrasive cleaner, so maybe another type of abrasive cleaner would also work, but you just put a big blob on the bottom, then use a little bit of elbow grease with a scrubby pad, and it really does come out so much cleaner, and it literally takes minutes. And another hack, if you ever run out of scrubby pads, then you can actually use tin foil. You can just bunch it up into a bowl. You can even use used tin foil if you wanted to like find another use for it, and it works really well. It's really scrubby, it's really strong, and it works a treat. And did you know that you can easily clean and sterilize your toothbrushes with denture tablets? These are literally made to kill 99.9% of bacteria. And although they're made for dentures, you can use these for retainers, Invisalign, toothbrushes as well. And it's so easy. You just need some water, add a tablet to that, and then the toothbrushes or toothbrush heads, leave them in there for a good 3 minutes, and then they're all nice and clean. I used to actually boil our toothbrush heads for 3 minutes on the hob, but this is so much easier, and I just keep the tablets in my bathroom drawer so I can just do it as and when I need to. Then I also wanted to show you how you can use essential oils to make things smell nice that you may not have thought of. Obviously, lots of people use these in like oil burners, but these are great in things like football boots. These are also great on things like your car mats. If you're ever cleaning the car and you give like the rugs from the car a vacuum, you can also add a few little drops of essential oils and it will just make the car smell really nice and fragrant. I've also showed in the past how you can use tumble dryer sheets in places to make things smell nice, or of course you can use Febreze, but this is a really nice natural one. And when it comes to cleaning, I do love to write lists. I find it so satisfying ticking things off of a list. So I'll just write everything down that I want to try and get done in a day, and then just work my way through it. And if you guys wanted to see my spring cleaning list, I've actually made a printable. I'll link it in the description. You can print it off, or you can just screen grab it. And it's just kind of like an idea of things that you can clean when you're doing like a deep clean or a spring clean. And something on a lot of spring cleaning lists is to move furniture. But to be honest, as a family of 5, this is something that we need to do like once a month or so. And it's actually got better as the kids have got older. I remember I used to move the couch and I'd just be faced with like Shopkins, marbles, toys, food, wrappers. Like it was just so bad. Whereas now it's more like fluff and dust and dog treats and stuff. As you can see under this one, there was like a bit of food, a wrapper, just quite a bit of dirt and like mud that's been tracked into the house that's found its way under the couch. So I tend to just use my dustbin and brush, then I'll give it a vacuum, then I'll give it a mop, just to get it really clean. And spring cleaning to me also makes me think of cleaning every surface, including walls. Maybe not every single wall in your house, but any that are really bad in like rooms that you use a lot with the kids. Like this wall is actually really messy. I don't know if it's really coming up on camera, but hopefully you can see like that stain where the couch is. There's obviously been coffee or something spilt on it. There's lots of marks from like footballs, which I don't even let him play that in the house. And there's just like so many things on the wall. So I thought I would show you how I clean it. And you can also either do this for spring cleaning, or this works as well if you are painting a wall. You kind of want to wash it first. So I got this contraption on Amazon. I'll link it down below. It's great for like windows and walls. And I'll just fill up the sink or a bucket with a little bit of like fairy liquid and warm water, and then kind of like squeeze out the excess and then give the wall a really good clean. This does get so much of the dirt and grime off of it. Even the coffee stains came off just with soap and water. But after I've given the wall a really good scrub, like this one was particularly bad, although you can't really see, like on camera it actually looks quite good. But once I've given it all a really good scrub, then I'll also go in with my magic eraser, because this just gets any mark off of a wall. Even if your child has drawn on it, chances are this will get everything off. I would definitely test it out first on a part of the wall that's maybe hidden by furniture, because it can sometimes take paint off depending on what kind of paint that you have. But ours, like, it works fine. It doesn't take the paint off, but it's amazing how it can get like marker, like crayons, stuff like that, just off really easily. You can see these scuffs coming off here. So that is how we clean the walls. And I also wanted to show you how I clean our baseboards or skirting. I'm convinced that the fluffy attachment for your vacuum is in fact for baseboards or skirting. Let me know what you think in the comments below. But it's so easy to just go over it like this rather than just wipe it down with a cloth, because when you do that, you kind of rub all of the dust around and you can get streaks and marks, whereas this way you're kind of vacuuming up all the dust. I wanted to show you how bad it was under our radiator as well, so I used this. But you just go over, vacuum up all the dust, and then go in with a damp cloth and get any any other like bits of dirt off of it. And then you can also use a magic eraser to get any scuffs off as well. That's how I clean it. And another hack is to use tumble dryer sheets on your skirting or your baseboards. These have like anti-static residue, so it can actually repel dust and hopefully stop them from getting so dusty. You can also use used tumble dryer sheets, so that's like another way to recycle it. You can rub it onto your skirting like this to help. And then I also wanted to show you one more contraption. I got this on Amazon as well, but I got this because I cannot reach the walls in our shower, but it also works really well in our bath. If you don't want to like bend completely into the bath, this extends. It has a few different heads. It's got like a microfiber cloth, so you can actually dust with it, or it has a scrubby head, which I'm using here, and it's just great to reach into the bath and also perfect for the shower. And as I said, you can use it for dusting as well. So I wanted to show you that because it has been a bit of a game changer, and I just find it easy to clean with. Right, so those are my hacks. I hope you enjoyed them. Let me know which one was your favorite in the comments below, or which one you might be trying, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys!